I think it was a credible evening. Clearly playing against a team from the Championship. I'm disappointed we conceded the goal we did, not because I mean these things happen and let's get those sort of mistakes out of the way in pre-season games, but it would have felt a lot more credible if it stayed 0-0. I'm learning about the players. I'm asking them to do different things. We had 2 or 3 sort of different set of instructions that they were given at different points in the game, so I wanted to see how they responded to it and certain players how they did certain things. So I've learned a lot again today. There's 1 or 2 players I thought played really well, and we've just got to improve our process in terms of how we establish and play in terms of our route to goal. I mean, that's possibly the one thing we've just got to spend a bit more time on. Alex Gilbey coming back in and playing 45, it's ahead of schedule. I keep pinching myself really, based on what I was told a month ago, and he's ahead of schedule, so that was really good. So that's a big plus for everybody. It's about getting the best out of the players and trying to establish something which highlights our players' strengths and maybe hide some of the weaknesses. And I'm still working that out. And I think what I will endeavour to do is to try to keep it as straightforward as possible, because in time I'd like to establish some real clarity with how we play. I'm not at that point yet, and I'm still learning about the players and them about me. But we've got some time. We've got some very highly competitive games starting in the league programme. So I've got to be I think I've got to be balanced with my view that actually we've got to be competitive. We've got to make sure we can defend well as attack, and I've got to get those 2 things married up pretty quickly. Enjoyed being here. I mean, I'd prefer not to have lost the game, of course, but it's a top quality football venue. We need to do it justice going forward. So the window closes. There's those possibilities are still there. We mentioned players coming in or actually players going out. You know, there's nothing definite. Things change in football, especially this time of the year. Things change by the day, and this time next week there could be a different sort of landscape. I'm philosophical about that. You know, we've still got a few more weeks to go. Then there's a loan window, to be honest, that lasts until the end of August. But I'm still learning, and every day offers me some more information that I'm using on the players, and let's just keep a watching brief on that. Our expectations should be to do as well as we possibly can do, but I think there'll be more than just 3 teams, 4 teams thinking they can get there. The reality is, no matter who you are in our league, I think everybody will think they've got a chance, and then possibly after 10, 11, 12 games there'll be some teams thinking we're not going to get there, but we're one of those teams, and I think there'll be a multitude of them thinking we've got things go right, we keep our players fit, we find a rhythm in our play, we've got a chance of getting into that top part of the league, and then aiming for playoffs and then promotion. So we're one of those teams. We've got a lot of work to do, but I mean I think we'd be doing ourselves a disservice if we aim too low. But on the other hand, I am very practical about things. You know, the last few seasons haven't been great, and my job is to make sure the wheels stop going backwards before I take them forwards, and that's my first task. Was another opportunity for the players to get closer. I mean, is that a cliche? Probably is, but it is a bonding exercise. They've got some hard work under their belts, and we are getting closer to the start of the season. So it was a productive week. It was very hot. The facilities were excellent, and I think we're looking now at just trying now to get some clarity and refine the way we're going to play. But last week was a good, hard-working week with players getting to know each other a little bit better, and it was a good bonding exercise.